Mm, 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 mm. Hello, hello. I am Kate the Great. Welcome back to my YouTube if you're returning. And if you're new here, hello, I am Kate the Great. On this channel, we talk about how we can better ourselves and just be a greater version of ourselves because we all deserve greatness. Today, I'm going to talk about better habits and better life. Better habits, better life. We're going to talk about how habits and hobbies evidently creates a better life within mental, physical, and emotional. As I always do, I challenge everybody to reevaluate themselves. So I like to challenge you all to look at the hobbies that you're into and the things that you like to do and just see that how does that like reflect on your own life. Now, when you're looking at that, are there some things you could change? Are there some things that you would keep the same? So since we're on the subject about talking about better life and better hobbies, I do have scripture, of course. I'll be coming from Colossians 3:23, and it reads as follows. And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as the Lord and not unto men. So it's basically saying that like whatever we do it with your whole heart, do it with passion, do it with fierce, you know what I'm saying? So we shouldn't be putting our energy and our time into hobbies that are not trying to build us up in the spirit, especially mentally and physically and emotionally. So it's like, what are your hobbies like? And just looking at yourself and making sure that you're applying those things that you want to see out of yourself. One advice I will have about better hobbies and better life is being optimistic. You could be optimistic from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. From waking up and you're like, wow, I'm so thankful that I have a new day, instead of being like, dang, I gotta wake up and dragging your own feet and just getting ready for your day. But being optimistic is just being that light and just knowing that you're going to be all right, even though it doesn't seem like it's all right at that moment, and just maintaining that positive attitude. It's to a point where sometimes I could be so optimistic, I know I irritate the room, but somebody has to be that light, honestly, truly, sincerely. Of course, for being optimistic, I have a little baby scripture. It's coming from 1 Corinthians 16 verse 14, and it literally says, let all your things be done with charity. Let everything that you do be done with good heart and charity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to even go out my way and pull up the definition of charity. Charity is kindness and tolerance and judging in one another. And synonyms of charity is goodwill, compassion, concern, love, sympathy, understanding, fellow feeling. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that you're in good charity in everything that you do. And that ties in with being optimistic in all things. The second tip I have in regards to better life and better hobbies is making that time and space for yourself. What does that look like? Just scheduling out your daily life and just being like, wow, I do this for everybody else, but how do I schedule out time and space for myself? Maybe that's getting into stretching or making sure you actually eat, because I know some people like kind of have such a busy life they don't have time for that. Drinking your water, you know what I'm saying? Any self-care activities and just making time and space for yourself throughout your busy life and your schedules, and just making sure that we're loving on ourselves. We could provide so much love to the world, but constantly like put ourselves in the corner. And that's me. I do it all the time. And I'm really speaking for myself, but make sure you got yourself as much as you got everybody else. Third one, really like setting a bedtime. Dude, it's so hard. It's really hard. Because like this video, I'm really coming for myself. Nevertheless, is set a bedtime. That's how you will have like a better life, honestly. Like if you know you gotta wake up a certain time at a day, it don't matter what you're doing. You need to drop it and go to bed. I mean, it might be something vital. Maybe you're the type of person that like, I can't go to sleep because I need to do these dishes. I can't go to sleep. Da, 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 da. I think if we put our phones, I don't even sleep with my phone in my room. Put your phone outside of your room so you can hear that alarm clock and call it a night. You know what I'm saying? But make sure we're just setting a bedtime or trying to, because I know how life gets. But yeah. The last one is making time for the Most High. And that is just seriously important. And one way we can actually do that is practicing the fruits of the spirits. I'm about to get that precept out. Coming from Galatians 5 and 22 through 23, reads as follows. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, and peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. So making sure you're practicing these things daily. Give a little love out, just be nice to people. Open the door for somebody. Don't always be stuck up like, what is she looking at? Just like be a genuine, nice human being. And loving and joy and peaceful and, just being patient. So important. Evidently, when you connected to the main source, you're going to be so boosted up in energy, whether that's spiritually, mentally, physically, that nobody can't tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So make it sure you got time for the Most High. And that could be looking like as reading and praying or fasting. Making that time out for him, because that evidently is your main source and your main plug of energy. But thank you for tuning in. I am Kate the Great, Kate the Conqueror, and I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Go ahead and share with somebody who may want to have a better life with better habits. And shalom to my family.
It's Kate the Great, Kate the Conqueror, doing whatever to get through obstacles. She got a pocket full of love, some faith in a hug, and a little bit more than an ounce of dope. Kate the Great.